Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the BRN180SH from Brownells. Awesome weapon, awesome platform. Brownells did send this upper receiver and the lower receiver to the channel so I could put this build together and show it to you guys. I'll go over how I've got mine set up and then we'll do a little bit of shooting. Show you some of the features specific to the BRN180SH and what sets it apart from the other 180s in Brownells lineup. If you guys are interested in picking up a BRN180 for yourself or anything else that Brownells has to offer on their website, be sure to use code quietest and that'll save you 10% off on your purchase. Alright, like I said, Brownells provided the upper receiver to the channel. This is their 10.5 inch 300 blackout upper. This is their newest model in their lineup. This is the BRN180SH. The SH designates silencer optimized. What sets this upper apart from the rest of the BRN180 lineup is the ability to shut the gas completely off. So you get 3 gas positions with the SH model: a completely off setting, a suppressed setting, and an unsuppressed setting. Now you may be wondering why you would want such a feature. Being able to shut that gas completely off really makes for a quiet shooting platform, and it's about as quiet as you're going to be able to get with 300 blackout. It eliminates the action noise, and if you've done much suppressed shooting with 300 blackout, you know the majority of that noise is coming from the action cycling. So being able to shut that gas off really allows you to get a really quiet shot. Other features that separate the SH model: this model does not come with a dust cover, and it comes with a different style charging handle. Now I have swapped my charging handle out for an A3 tactical version, and if that's something you'd be interested in, just know there's many aftermarket charging handles available for the BRN180 platform, so you can easily find something that suits your needs. So let's go ahead and take a few shots with this gas system shut off and see just how quiet this platform is. I've got it outfitted today with one of my 7-inch 30 caliber suppressors. This is a really efficient, very quiet suppressor. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this gas block to the off setting. To do that, you can access the gas block through a cutout here in the rail. It's very easily accessible, and all you need is a tip of a bullet, or I've got a little Allen wrench here. Alright, I've got about 5 rounds of subsonic 300 blackout loaded up, and we've got the gas block set in the off position. We will have to hand cycle the action with the gas shut off, but that's kind of the beauty of the system. It eliminates that action noise and gives you the quietest shot possible. Alright, I'm just going to put all these shots into the dirt so you guys can hear just how quiet it is. We'll put this one into the pond, hit a little water. Right there it is with the gas completely shut off. Hopefully that sound translates over to the video and you can hear just how quiet that is with the gas shut off. You're not dealing with any of the action noise, which with suppressed 300 blackout is usually the loudest part. It's nice having the feature there to play with, be able to impress your friends on the range, or however you want to use it. Now we'll go ahead and switch our gas back to the suppressed setting. And the adjustment on the gas block here is numbered. It has an X for the off position, a 1 for the suppressed setting, and a 2 for the unsuppressed setting. Alright, I got a few more rounds of subsonic loaded up in this 30 round magazine. Let's run it in the semi-automatic suppressed setting and see how that is. Very, very quiet still. The gun cycles and runs very reliably. To date, I've put a little over 500 rounds. Majority of that was subsonic through this gun, and I haven't had any type of failures whatsoever yet. This is a very reliable system. It's modeled after the AR180. The AR180 is kind of an iconic platform. It paved the way for several other firearms that we have today, such as the SIG Spear, the H&K G36, many other guns use that type of operating system, which is a short stroke operating system. If you're unfamiliar with what a short stroke operating system is, from your gas block, you've got there's like a little puck, and when the gas comes up, that little puck hits a rod, the rod hits the action, and that's what cycles your action. Whereas a long stroke, the piston would be attached to the bolt and resting in the gas block, and the gas would blow against the piston, operating the whole action. The short stroke system is a very reliable system. Like I said, it's used in many modern firearms. And since that's the operating system used in the BRN180, it does allow you to operate the gun with a folded stock. There's no buffer or anything to deal with. So you can really shorten this up and make a pretty good bag gun out of it. If you take that suppressor off, that's a really short gun that you could easily hide in most bags. These guns are made for Brownells by PWS. If you guys are familiar with PWS, you know they make very high quality firearms. And there's no difference here. This is a very well made gun. It operates very smooth. And the action on this is just silky smooth. I mean, it's like that action's riding on glass. It's a very smooth action. Very well built gun. You can get these in different barrel lengths and different calibers. They have them in 300 blackout, 5.56, and I believe they have a 7.62 by 39 version. You can also get them with 10.5 inch barrels, 13.9 inch barrels, 14.5 inch barrels, or 16 inch barrels. Alright guys, let's go from back to front and I'll show you all how I have my BRN180SH set up. Starting at the back here, I'm running a Midwest Industries Alpha stock. This is a folding stock. Has a very solid mount here. No wiggle in it at all. It is adjustable for comb height, and you can adjust the height of the butt pad up and down. As you can see, that's attached to the built-in pick rail on this American Defense UIC 180 lower. This lower is made just for the BRN 180s. There's no need for a buffer tube attachment. They've directly machined in a pick rail here at the back. Brownells did send me this strip lower receiver, and it goes very well with this build, specifically with the 180SH, because you don't have that dust cover. It makes operating these ambidextrous controls a lot easier. You could imagine if the dust cover door was open, it would almost interfere with that. Also, another reason why they left the dust cover off of the BRN180SH model is for that hand cycling feature with the gas shut off. If you had a dust cover here, your finger along the side, and you're trying to operate that charging handle, it would interfere with that operation. The factory charging handle on the 180SH has a lever that comes down, whereas the regular 180 models have the traditional AR180 charging handle. I did swap my charging handle out with this one from A3 Tactical. That's just a straight charging handle. Alright, back to this lower receiver. As I said, this is American Defense Manufacturing UIC 180 lower receiver. It is a billet lower, and it is fully ambidextrous. You can see the bolt catch, bolt release here on the side. along with your traditional magazine release. On the other side, you have an ambidextrous magazine release along with your traditional bolt lock bolt release, but it is an enlarged version. I added an ambidextrous safety selector to mine. This is the Arma Spec 45-degree ambidextrous safety selector. I installed a Geisley BGC trigger into mine. This is a Brownells exclusive trigger. It's priced a little more affordably than Geisley's usual triggers. Like I said, it is a Brownells exclusive. It has a very nice trigger pull. Suits this build very, very well. If you guys are interested in picking this up, there'll be a link to Brownells on my campsite page. There'll be a link to my campsite page in the description. If you do any shopping at Brownells, use coupon code quietest and save yourself 10% on whatever you purchase. Let's go ahead and take a look at this trigger pull. As you can see, there's very, very little take up into a smooth break. Very short reset. Feels almost like an assisted reset. It kind of bumps your trigger finger back forward. Feels like maybe a 3.5, 4 pound trigger. Very nice trigger. I highly recommend it. They also sell a Brownells exclusive Geisley trigger that's more suited for precision shooting. Has nice two distinctive stages on the trigger. So they've got you covered whichever direction you're going with whatever build or AR-15 you have. This lower does accept any AR-15 trigger. The furniture I'm running on this build is a BCM Gunfighter Mod 3 grip. One of my go-to grips. I run these on many of my builds. It has a more vertical angle. You get storage in the base of the grip. Then up front I'm running BCM's vertical grip. This is a angled vertical grip, and I do run mine angled forward. It helps my hand lock in place. When it's flipped around the other way, it almost feels like my hand wants to slip off, but it's really personal preference however you want to run it. You'll see a lot of people run it in this position, and I feel it is the best position. It's like it locks your hand right there, and that may depend on your shooting style. Like I said, it's all personal preference. Here you can get a good look at the M-LOK rail that comes on the AR-180 uppers. Really nice M-LOK rail, machined very well. It has 8 bolts here that lock it to the upper. Really solid. It is a slim form factor, so it doesn't feel overly girthy. And you can see that cut out there to get to the gas block adjustment. Here you can see I've attached a QD sling attachment point. I run my sling here, and then on the opposite side of this Midwest Industry stock. For a weapon light, I'm running a off-brand Surefire body. I can't think of the name of the brand right now, but it does have their Surefire Pro mounting system here for M-LOK. It's a 600 series body with a Scout Light UE07 tail cap, and I'm running that on a Mod Light mod button. The muzzle device I'm running is a Griffin Minimalist Flash Hider taper mount. This is a really good flash hider, and as you guys know, I run Griffin taper mounts in my suppressors, so this serves for a really good suppressor mount. Another unique feature on the BRN180s is how the muzzle device attaches. You just screw down your muzzle device, time it where you want it, and it has a lock nut that tightens up against the muzzle device. I was a little iffy about this, but after getting it mounted up and running a bore alignment rod down the suppressor, everything was in perfect alignment, and I haven't had this muzzle device move at all, so it seems to work out pretty well. And while we got our suppressor off, you can see how small this package is with the stock folded. Pretty nice little compact package. The suppressor I was running in this video is my MILF Hunter. This is a 1.625 diameter suppressor, bored for 30 caliber. Has a ASR threading in the back, so you can use any ASR threaded suppressor mount. I'm running a Griffin Plan A adapter. This can has heat treated stainless steel baffles, and the tube is made out of titanium. And moving back to the optics, I'm running a Eotech XPS2. This is the 300 blackout specific Eotech model. It has 2 dots for a reticle. One is calibrated for supersonics, one for subsonics. As you can see, I'm running that in a Unity Tactical Fast Absolute riser mount with a QD lever attached. And I'm running a Primary Arms SLX 3x magnifier, and that is in a Unity Tactical Fast mount. This is a flip to center mount. And it matches the height of the Eotech in the fast mount. Very solid mount. I highly recommend these Unity Tactical mounts. They are a bit pricey, but they're well worth it. With these mounts, you're able to keep your head in a more upright position. It is a more natural feeling position, and it's a lot less fatiguing when you're shooting quite a bit. It just feels much more comfortable, and you see a lot more people going to this height mount nowadays. Alright guys, that's the BRN180SH. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this particular setup. If you're interested in picking up a BRN180, you can use the link on my campsite page. A link to my campsite page is in the description of this video and all my videos. And don't forget, if you're shopping on Brownells, use that coupon code quietest and save yourself 10% on whatever you purchase. I appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to hit that like button, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to catch us on the next video.